Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we're going to look at Gemini's clarity reading. Okay. I came up with this reading over the past couple weeks for kind of a 6-month initiation. Over the course of the next couple weeks, I'll be putting one of these out for every sign. Okay. So in this reading, we are going to take a look into what your biggest fear or distraction is. Okay. Where to focus your energy, what to hang on to from the past, what to let go of from the past. We'll also look at what to cultivate, right? What to put your focus into. What are the next steps moving forward? We'll take a look into what your inner strength is or where you gain your inner strength, and outside help or advice moving forward. Okay, this is going to be a reading that's going to clear up over the next 3 to 6 months. This is a spread that I do personally for myself, but I kind of condensed it a little bit more. So I've already laid out the cards here. I will also clarify and pull the soul journey at the end. If it's something you guys are interested in, you are more than welcome in joining us. So let's just jump right in, guys. I'm sure you know the whole might not resonate for everyone. All of the information is linked below in the description box. You guys know the spill. So the first two cards that we're going to focus on is the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. These were the two very first cards that came out. This is your biggest fear is the Seven of Swords. What's distracting you? Okay, and where to put your focus on. So let's talk about the Seven of Swords first here. Okay, because I feel like Gemini, your biggest fear, your biggest distraction here with the Seven of Swords, the energy that I'm picking up is you may not trust people very well. Maybe hard to trust. Maybe in the past you've gone through a lot of turmoil, a lot of strife, a lot of trauma, and you're finding it hard to believe what people say. Maybe you even project what you think is going on onto that person. And I feel like your biggest distraction here is that. Okay, it's not allowing other people, it's instantly shutting people down by you projecting what you think the situation is onto them. So instead of trying to project what you feel the situation is, which a lot of times your intuition may be right, let's be real here. But sometimes you may be overthinking the situation a little bit. Okay, so just allow things to come. Allow things to come out. Okay, if a person is lying, what's done in the dark is going to always come to the light. The Ace of Pentacles is where to put your focus. Okay, so there's something within your goal, with your career, within your finances that you may have been thinking about. Maybe this is a change. Maybe this is a transition. Okay. I am feeling, Gemini, that this is a very abundant idea, very abundant opportunity that you have manifesting in your brain. There's a need here to work on that a little bit, put a little bit of focus towards that, and maybe if you haven't already explored the idea, just kind of jog the idea through your mind about what your life would look like if that idea progressed. So how would everything play out? How would your life look like if that idea came to fruition? If that job, if that business opportunity came to full fruition at the end of everything, when everything's said and done and you're in a comfortable place, what does that look like? The next two cards we are going to talk about here, and actually let me clarify the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. I get a strong vibe though, Gemini, that is, a good strong message coming out here for you in that area. Okay. I do feel like by focusing on what you think the situation is instead of what it actually is definitely hindering movement forward. Okay. Next two cards we're going to take a look at is what to hang on to in the past and what to let go of. So that's these two cards, the Star card with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What to hang on to, what to let go of. What to let go of, there may be an earth sign. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse also is a person who's very controlling, trying to control the outcome of the situation. Okay. If there's anybody from your past who you have this rigid stance with, you have these implications that they're going to be a certain way moving forward, they're going to be controlling, they're going to maybe not hold up to their end of the bargain. I feel like what that's symbolizing is letting that go. And we'll clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. What to move forward with is the Star card. So I do feel like there has been some traumatic experiences that you've been healing from significantly. And we've seen that over the progression of the readings, right? I feel like what the Star card is symbolizing for you, Gemini, is you're coming into your power, a very abundant time for yourself, especially with Gemini being in the North Node. So those of you that may have Gemini as your North Node, it's definitely your time right now, okay? Anything that's unbalanced, anything that's causing sadness, causing heartache, that you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around, it's time to let that go. What to cultivate, okay? Next steps moving forward. Six of Swords with the Page of Wands. So the Six of Swords talks about moving forward, but moving forward and there needing to be a sacrifice that's made. Something that you're having to leave behind. Now, these relationships that have been imbalanced, that maybe have been back and forth or one-sided, give it an opportunity, speak the peace, that it has to be this way, or I'm going to let this go, and then act on it. Okay, I know it may feel like you're having to sacrifice something. It may feel like you're leaving something behind. But everything happens for a reason here, Gemini. The Knight of Pentacles, do your research, do your due diligence, okay? Proceed with caution. Make sure that all your ducks are in a row, all your I's are dotted, or all your T's are crossed. If this is a business system, it's recommended to start working on your books early so you can make sure that everything's balanced, everything's as it needs to be, everything is in alignment. That way, if there's any time where things are kind of hectic, everything's already there. The process has already been started. It just takes a little bit of, tweaking or entering numbers, what have you. I know it seems silly, but the book end of a business can be very time consuming, especially if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So taking a look at that in the beginning phases is definitely pertinent. And I do feel like you are in the middle of a big transition. We have several major arcana coming out here, okay, with the Fool present. And we will get there in a second. The next card out is the Inner Strength. This is the Empress. Your inner strength is going to come from your self-care routines, taking care of yourself, making sure that your needs are met first and foremost, no matter what. If there's a situation that isn't meeting those needs or isn't exactly how you want your life to be, it's okay to walk away from that situation. There's something that's more in alignment out there for you. You don't have to force yourself to stay in a situation just because you have a strong connection to this person. If they're not respecting your wishes, if they're not respecting your boundaries, then you're going to put yourself first. The Empress is a very independent, a very stable energy, a person who knows exactly what she wants and isn't afraid to go out and get it and put her foot down if somebody is trying to stand in her way for that. Also, is a person who isn't afraid to walk away from a situation, who is no longer serving or is causing disruption. The top 3 cards, they all fell out at the same time. There was only supposed to be 1, and 3 came out. They kind of made sense to me, the position and the way that they presented themselves. The High Priestess, the 3 of Swords in reverse, and the Fool card. So this tells me here, Gemini, that the advice moving forward is trusting your intuition. It's time to let go of the pain. It's time to let go of the sadness. It's time to let go of the heartache and move forward into this new phase in your life, free of all of that turmoil. You've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn. It's time to move forward now. We're not going to pack up and live there, okay? We're putting one foot in front of the other and we're taking that leap, okay? No matter what it is that we may encounter, we can handle those situations because of where we have already been. So Gemini, let's get you a soul journey card out here for you guys. If you find this message was helpful, that it resonated with your situation, give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated and does help with the growth of the channel. Thank you guys so much for that. I do feel like we're moving into a brand new phase, Gemini. I say we're because I am a Gemini as well. You may be by yourself at this time, okay? But trust that you're in this process of presenting your new self to the world. But you're first going to need to shed these barnacles, these people in your life that are just clinging on for the sake of knowing. So Gemini, I say barnacles. I love the ocean, by the way. It's time to let go of the people that are causing chaos in your life. If anything is disrupting, if you're feeling anxious around a person or stressed or any negative feeling, that is a sign from the universe through your body telling you it's time to let that connection go. So there's a need here, Gemini, to pay attention. So the card, the soul journey coming out is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Right now, your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm or a rhyme to everything in life. Rather than thinking that these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. Well, that does go right along with the reading, Gemini. It's time to let go of the people, places, and things in your life that are causing chaos and focus on the new abundant opportunities that are coming in. Focus on the things that you can control. So, Gemini, the card coming out for you is Soul Truth. To whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it's within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action. Stop comparing and start creating. To whom am I comparing myself right now? Beautiful, Gemini, beautiful. So, Gemini, that is the message I have coming out for you guys for this clarity reading. If you found this message was helpful, that it's resonating with your situation, give it a thumbs up. There is no extended. This is it. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.